Hey Procrastinators, today I'm back with another Christmas collab, and today I am collabing with my friend Katy over at Eastwicks Paper and Ink. The link to her video will be in my description box below, so please remember to check it out after you get done watching my video. I am sure she will have a fabulous project for you to check out. Today we are playing with pigment powders, shimmer powders, whatever you want to call them. There are several different types out there. I've got Nuvo Shimmer Powders, Brusho, and Lindy's Magicals that I will be combining today. And we are going to combine them with spray starch. Yes, that is correct, spray starch. So I have started the project already, and I am making a blue background and a red background today. So I've got, let's see, I think I did Blue Blitz from Nuvo Shimmer Powder, Meteorite Shower Nuvo Shimmer Powder, and Brusho Ostwald Ostwald Blue from Brusho. So then I am taking the spray starch here. Any spray starch should do. I shook it up real good, and then I've got it about sitting it on the desk on its side, and I am spraying it across my panel. I wanted kind of a directional spray across diagonally. I sprayed it across my panel, and then I had the nozzle kind of slightly downward. That way I didn't shoot my panel across my desk. So now we're going to be working on the red one. I started off with Catherine Wheel from Nuvo Shimmer Powder. Then I moved on to Cuckoo Clock Cardinal, and then we'll be moving on to Brusho, the Brusho one, and that's Terracotta. So I'm just getting the terracotta on here again, and then I will be doing the same technique of kind of laying the bottle on its side on my desk, and then squirting it across the panel. I did put more shimmer powder or more powders on my panel this time, so I could get a more concentrated color. And then just kind of spraying it across with the nozzle just tilted slightly downward. Of course, you could do different techniques here. This is just what I wanted to do on my panel. You could go across both sides. You could go up and down on your panel. You could do all kinds of different things. I am definitely looking forward to trying out this spray starch method in different directions and trying out different things. You could cover the whole panel with the spray starch. You could definitely do different variations on this method. This is just what I wanted to do with these snowflake cards. So I've got some mirror card here from Tonic's Craft Perfect line. This is the I am just keep missing the cues here. Firestone Red. And then I've got some snowflakes from Spellbinders. This is the Snowflake stamp and die set. I will be using the coordinating dies off screen to cut these out. And this is the Tidal Wave mirror card from the Craft Perfect line from Tonic. I just wanted to show you both of them. I sped this one up a bit more because this is repetitive, but I wanted to show you both. And I'm just white heat embossing with a super fine detail white embossing powder from Ranger. So here are the panels dried. This is the blue one, obviously. It dried back quite a bit, so I'm glad that I used more powder on the red one. You'll see that one in just a second. I'm using a Lawn Fawn stamp set that was new this year called Magic Holiday Messages. They kind of got a circular sentiment theme here. I used Let It Snow on both of my cards, but there were various messages to the stamp set. And I liked how it was kind of circular and compact, I guess. I was looking for a compact sentiment, so I didn't take up too much of my background and cover it up since it was so pretty. I am using holographic embossing powder, and I used oxides to stamp both of these in. The blue was prize ribbon. This one is aged mahogany. That way they kind of match the color scheme I've got going on here, and I thought the holographic embossing powder was super pretty on top of that. Since oxides stay wet for a longer period of time, I'm able to emboss over top without using a VersaMark on top of the ink. So I'm just going to mat these on top of some blue and red cardstock from my stash. I'm using a Paper Accents brand. I happen to have quite a bit of this brand. When I used to sell wedding invites and cards, I don't know if you know that I used to do that. I used to be able to buy this brand wholesale, so I have quite a bit of this particular brand in my stash. If you're looking for a good quality cardstock, it is definitely a good quality. So I'm just going to mat these up here, put them under my stamp platform so they dry nice and flat to the mats. And then we will stamp the inside here. I'm choosing another message from the Lawn Fawn Holiday Messages stamp set, or Magic Holiday Messages stamp set. And this one is just going to say Merry Christmas. I'm going to stamp the blue one in that prize ribbon and the red one in the aged mahogany again. That way everything is all matchy-matchy. And that's all I'm choosing to do on the insides of these cards today. Sometimes I jazz them up a little bit more. Sometimes I just stamp the sentiment. That's all. So that's all I chose to do for these ones. And then we'll be putting the card fronts on the card bases here in a second and adding those pretty holographic snowflakes. All right, getting that stamped up there. So I would love to know if you have finished all your Christmas cards this season. I am pretty much done. I just need to get them sent off now, you know, write on the insides, address everything, and get them sent off. I was hoping to do that last weekend, but I just wasn't feeling up to it, so I'm gonna have to do that this weekend. So hopefully they all get to the recipients on time. I know last year I sent them off at the beginning of December and some did not make it by Christmas time. So I'm hoping that does not happen this year, but well, I never seem to be on time for anything. So we'll see what happens. All right, so just getting the card fronts on the card bases here. And then again, I'm sitting my stamp platform on top so everything dries nice and flat to that card base, even though by now they're flat because they're already glued onto that 100-pound cardstock mat. And as you can see here, I almost glued that one on upside down, but I caught it at the last minute. We all make mistakes sometimes. I did have to cut a card front off a card base the other day because I glued it to the back of the card base, so I hadn't done that in a while. But we all do it, folks. We all do it. All right, so now we're just going to glue these snowflakes onto the front here. I decided to glue some of them a little off-keter. And so, well, I guess I don't know that a snowflake can go straight up and down. I mean, is there a top to a snowflake? But what I mean by the points not sticking straight up is what I meant by off-keter. So just going to get these glued down real quick, and then that will finish off my card for today. I decided not to add any bling or anything because I figured that the mirror card was pretty blingy and the holographic embossing powder was pretty blingy. So, and then of course I had shimmer powder from the backgrounds as well. So I thought that was pretty shiny and everything all on its own. So this will finish off my cards for today. Don't forget to check out Katy's link in the description below. I'm sure she has something pretty snazzy for you today. She likes to work with the pigment powders. So as always, have a great day.